Jana Snider. Good morning.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm great. How are you guys?
We're doing really well.
Good.
It's tick season.
It sure is.
I'll tell you how I know it's tick season. We were up north on a golf trip, and one of my buddies sent back a picture when he got home, a picture of his back, 2 ticks embedded in his back.
2?
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Would you like a name?
Yeah.
Brian Chase.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
they're
I'm
out
happy.
there.
I'm happy to talk about ticks. Yes, my name is Jana. I work in communicable disease at the health department. So that means I follow up with all things infectious disease for people that live in Jackson County. And I'm happy to talk about ticks because ticks have sort of been getting their time in the limelight lately because we are seeing big increases.
Very good.
Yeah, you like that one? Yeah, big increases in Lyme disease in humans. So we are up 168% over the past 5 years. So certainly seeing a lot more.
Why is that?
Well, it's hard to tell now, but it could be because we're having more rainy seasons. You know, if you see this graphic, this separates Michigan out by the different counties. Every county that's identified in red is a county that either has human cases of Lyme disease or has had a few ticks test positive for the Lyme disease bacteria. So fortunately, there's a lot of good resources on Lyme disease out there, and I have included one from the state of Michigan. I'm not sure if we could get the QR code up there, but the folks at home could follow along.
Sure.
This is a PDF pamphlet. It's called Ticks and Your Health. It's put out by Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. And everything you need to know about ticks and prevention is pretty much in here, especially for our region. So ticks are, you know, it's a bug. It's out there in wooded areas, in tall grasses, fields, that sort of thing. You're not likely to see them in a nice manicured lawn.
Right.
So that's a nice thing. They're pretty delicate as far as bugs go. They need that moisture in their habitat. Otherwise, you know, if they make it too far out into your lawn and the sun comes up, they're going to dry right out and die. So that helps you decide what sort of steps you need to take for prevention if you're going to be going out into a wooded area or something.
Bart and I ran into someone yesterday, and they told us they had Lyme disease.
Yes.
What is Lyme disease?
Yeah, it's a bacterial infection, and so a tick has to be attached to you for several hours, like longer than a day, in order to transmit it. So that also helps us figure out, you know, what sort of things we need to do for prevention. Here you see, this is like the hallmark rash that, you know, only like 70 to 80% of people will have this rash, but doctors know it right away. When you come in with that bullseye, it's really easily identifiable. Yeah, and you may see this like within three days of having that tick on you. So,
does the tick go inside your skin? Doesn't it embed itself?
Yes, it does essentially have like a set of pinchers.
That's disgusting.
They are some of my least favorite bugs. I'm not too terrible with bugs,
I've had to pull
ticks are just terrible.
off dogs many times.
Yeah.
And they're tough.
They are, yeah. This is a good example of how you want to remove a tick. Get right up there close to its pinchers. You want to be pretty gentle. You don't want to squeeze it too hard because the pinchers can get left inside the skin, and then that allows it to continue with like the bacterial transfer. So be gentle. Just, you know, gently grasp it right there at the front of the tick body, and you can gently lift it until it lets go.
Now, there's only one brand of tick that carries Lyme disease, correct?
Yeah, that's true, the black-legged tick. The black-legged tick is the one we need to worry about, and you can see it says 20%. So 20% of ticks that are found in Michigan are black-legged tick. We've got a wide variety of ticks in Michigan, so, you know, 20 or more different species. And
is it true? It's the size of a sesame seed?
Yeah,
really?
They're quite small.
I have a hard time identifying the breed on the fly.
Yeah, and fortunately this document will help you. It shows you some of the more common ticks. Some of the other ones are really easy to identify. They've got like hallmark markings on them.
That bullseye one, you see that.
Yeah.
Can you spray your yard for ticks?
You can spray your yard. But you know, the most beneficial thing you can do is just keep your lawn nice and maintained, cut back on brush that's, you know, encroaching. If you've got wood piles and that sort of thing, try and keep it away from the house. Obviously, you know, dogs bring them right in the house. That can be problematic, and that's hard to combat that. It's hard to keep your dog,
Yeah.
out of the brush and all that.
If
sort
I
of
have a
thing.
small child and you see a tick that is embedded that you don't think you can get out, what should you do?
Yeah, I'm happy you bring this up because I think prevention is the single thing we can really make big changes with. So, before the tick even gets embedded, consider if you're going to be out in, a grassy area, wooded area, wear light clothes. It makes it just easier to visualize them on your clothes before they get to you. You can wear long sleeves if the temperature allows, wear long pants. You can even go as far as tucking your shirt in, tucking your pants into your socks, and that's all just going to prevent them, from getting right to your skin. You can also wear bug spray. Bug spray, the same bug spray you wear for mosquitoes is going to prevent, ticks from wanting to grab onto you. They don't jump, they don't fly. That works in our favor. So they kind of grab onto a blade of grass or something with one set of arms, and they wait for somebody to walk past and grab onto you as you brush through that grass or foliage. In the unfortunate event that you do have a tick, you want to remove it as soon as possible. So come right inside after you spent all day out, doing a nature hike or something like that. You want to come right in, check for ticks. Showering, can help rinse them down the drain if they're not yet embedded. But once they're embedded, you just want to remove it as soon as possible.
Is there a certain part of the body that they tend to gravitate toward?
Anywhere where you've got open, exposed skin. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say they get them under their belt line and that sort of thing, but also, in the hair. And thinking back to the size of some of those smaller ticks, it's really hard. I mean, it would be hard to find one in your hair that size.
I wouldn't want a tick in my belt line.
No, certainly not. I wouldn't want
Is
to
there
I'd
a
rather
season-
have one on my neck.
Is it just summer or temperature certain?
Yeah, April through September is generally the most active season, and then ticks can be out anytime it's above freezing. So, some people want to get relaxed on their dog medications in the winter thinking it's not a problem, but they can be out there.
Well, it's Father's Day weekend, and Jana, we should give you a moment to wish your dad a happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much. Yes. Happy Father's Day, Robert. Hopefully he's watching at home. I'm sure him and my mom are at home watching right now. So I appreciate the opportunity to say Happy Father's Day on air.
Nice. And you're going to do the roads run this weekend?
Yes.
You doing the 10 mile or?
I'm not doing the 10. I'm doing the 5K.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, looking forward
Should
to
be a
it.
great event.
Matter of fact, my dad used to do the Rose Run back
yeah?
in the day. He kind of sparked my interest in getting back into running.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, happy day to Robert, or happy Father's Day to Robert, and thanks for coming in today.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
me. Appreciate it.
Jana Snider with the Jackson County Health Department. More of the morning show after this.